Okay, welcome to the Lobo Den podcast. On this episode, we have Robert Gutierrez-Spagnoli, actor, repo man, used to be in the adult porn industry. So we talk about that. He gives us the whole scam on how everything works with finding people, the finance companies, how he got into acting from the adult porn industry. He wasn't doing it. Well, whatever. Listen and you'll hear. But yeah, check out the episode. Follow him on Instagram, Bobby_Spags83 on IG. And for me, Lobo9110, the Lobo Den Podcast. Check out the YouTube, check out the Twitter, Lobo9110, and at Lobo Den Podcast on Twitter. I don't have enough Twitter followers, so all right, check it out, Lobo Den. Okay, welcome to the Lobo Den Podcast. Today we have, say your name, Rob.
Robert Gutierrez-Spagnoli.
Right. So wait,
it's too long.
What is it? You're Mexican, an Italian?
Yeah.
Who's Mexican?
My dad.
Of
course,
it's always a dad, right? Getting somebody pregnant. What your parents meet? They're from Chicago, right?
They're from, they met, just bumming around friends and things like that. And, does Harry Met Sally type shit.
And then so you grew up in Chicago?
I kind of grew up all over the state, actually.
Okay.
I spent some time in the city and then in a town called Galena.
I've heard of Galena.
Yeah, I've mentioned it before. It's kind of like
Galena?
It's like a fucking shithole town, like way out, like towards Dubuque, Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was Galena?
It's not very cool.
And then you guys moved.
Not for Spanish people or anybody of color.
It's a hick town, right?
I mean, yeah, big time. And then I'm up here, Zion.
Oh, we're in the Z. I won't say what city I'm in Beach Park.
Yeah,
Who gives a shit?
yeah.
But I grew up in Waukegan.
No, it's quiet. It's quiet up here,
Yeah.
I mean,
up here it's quiet. So I grew up in Waukegan, and then when I moved to Zion for like a year.
Yeah.
And Zion was a little bit weird to me because it was, if people don't know Zion, it got founded by a bunch of religious people or something.
I heard some weird.
It was because if you ever go by Shiloh Park, by that church, the main church, if you look at it from a map, it's those streets are a cross.
Right.
So it's like 4 streets going in here.
But they share the same tax code, so I don't know.
Yeah. So they grew up, but it's everything in the city. So then you guys grew up in Chicago. You guys your dad does the repo? Who did the repo stuff?
No, my dad was actually a local 17 heat and frost insulator.
Oh, his union guy. What's up?
So, yeah, he was union. I do the repo, that was something I fell into.
How'd you fall into repo stuff?
Long story. I was being a knucklehead, and this guy just said, "Hey, you want to come repo?" And I said, "Sure." I do all this other muscle type stuff, so might as well. But yeah, so
what was your first repo job? How'd that go?
Actually, it wasn't too bad. It's the couple jobs down that I've had. So I'll tell you an interesting one. I had a incident on 89th and Exchange. Mm-hmm. It was in Chicago, and I did the repo. And next thing I know, a bunch of people come out, and they're like, long story short, they're like chasing the truck, shooting at it as we're pulling away. I mean, it was crazy. Some of the things I'd say on here would get me in trouble. But it's
JP.
definitely yeah. That guy, he's cool to work with.
Yeah, he's cool.
No, but I've had people come out with baseball bats. I've had people shoot at me. Anything. I've had women break the windows out of their car.
How does it
you
work?
name it?
How does it work? The bank
so
pays
what,
the repo company?
So what happens is there's a couple types. There's the dealership repo, where he just hires the local tow guy to come and get it. And then there's you go through these finance companies that maybe you live in Illinois, your finance company is in Michigan or wherever the fuck. And you don't pay the bill, so they actually have a list of 1099 contractors that they go through.
Okay.
And the next thing, they send whoever's on their list. So you actually have to get approved to take cars.
Okay. It's like a license, or
yeah, you have to get an ICC license. It's a Illinois
what's that?
Illinois Commerce Commission.
Okay,
it's basically, that does your like your relocation, which is another fun thing. Snagging
relocation.
Oh yeah. So let's say you that's an apartment complex, and you got some broad coming over or whatever, and she parks there. You take the car. And at the end of the day, it's, the tow fee plus whatever the parking lot charges. But yeah, so there's different aspects in it.
So how do you find people?
Like, how do I find people? Different.
Is it pretty easy? Are most people just wear
that little application you fill out when you first get your car? You're like, okay, well, name 3 references, mom, and whoever, and then it's job, all that. That's what we go on. I sometimes do there's a skip tracing software that we have where it's like they'll send messages to phones, with links and things like that. There's you can track down people's friends through mutuals. I mean, there's
Facebook.
There's Facebook. True People
now.
Search. There's everything. There's tons of stuff. There's Spokio. Basically, you're just going through, you're like you would look for a person back in the day. Like you'd go to he's at the bar. I'll go to the bar. Okay, well, he's not at the bar. Let me ask the drunk guy where he was, or let me ask the bartender chick where he was. So then they tell you, okay, well, he was going to go here and there, So it's just like an updated version of, if you would, looking for somebody by foot. Very simple.
My stuff never got repoed. But what happened to me is I used to live in the towers, right? You know the in Waukegan? It's Section 8 housing.
I'm well aware. Yeah.
Yeah, if people don't know, it's Section 8 housing where it's 14. The first day we moved in, somebody got pushed off the 14th floor or something like that. And there's always
was it messy or?
I don't remember it because I remember my mom was like, "We can't leave the building. We're like on lockdown." And I was like, "What happened?" Somebody died. And I remember the first time I moved in there, it was what happened was it was Section 8. So my mom was like, "Hey, put your name on the lease or whatever so we could live here," because that's when my mom and my dad split up or he got deported. I don't remember, but it was cheaper for her to live there, right? I think she lost the house in Zion where I lived, and I was like, all right, because after her, my dad, I think he got deported. She was like, I'm getting or they split up. He's like, I'm getting my own place here. She got a house in Zion,
right,
or whatever. But I remember she calls me. She's like, they got locked down. And I remember the first time I stayed there, I saw like one cockroach, right? And I freaked out.
Yikes.
And I was like, I left.
That's
I was like,
hard.
I can't
That's
sleep
tough.
there the first time, right? But then, like, after a few days, dude, I got used to it. Like,
oh yeah, I mean,
you get used to it real quick, dude. I've killed like 10 mice there. Every week there was a dead mice.
One's got your wallet. One's like robbing you while you sleep.
One thing that pissed me off is the dude next to me was a crackhead, right? It was like, crack. And this he would call
colorful environment.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude,
tons of material to work with.
Tons of crackheads. I remember one time well, actually, I'll tell you about this other crackhead lady. But I remember he called to the office and complained on me being too loud, dude. I was like, and I was pissed, dude. It's like a crackhead is over here fucking complaining about me. And I remember this. Yeah, this.
Well, because they're tweaking.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
that makes sense.
They're like looking out it's bad enough. They're like looking out the fucking blinds and under the door cracks and shit. And you're coming here, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I remember there was because the elevator was. I don't know did you ever go to those towers? Was the elevator?
Yeah.
It'd be a delay. Like every time that elevator closed, there was always the delay.
And it shakes.
Yeah, it shakes a little bit. There's a delay for it to open, and you're always like, you never know if you're like, you always feel you're gonna get stuck or something like that, right? Yeah. And I remember one time there was a chick. She was over there. She had a tattoo on her chest. It said when that song came out. I don't know if it was Gucci Mane. It said 5-star bitch on her chest.
Yeah.
But there was a bunch of little kids, little talented, little black kids. They were like they were funny, athletic, but then. Man, it was a ghetto ass place.
No, it's rough. It's rough.
But that's where my shit I thought got towed twice. Twice it got towed out of there. But I thought it was like because I was behind on payments on my Honda, right? And then I go down there and it's gone. And then I call.
It got relocated. It got gone.
No, I thought it did, right? So I called the company and I was like, "You guys took my car." I was like, "I called you like a week that I just got a job because I didn't have a job and I just got one." I was like, "I got like where I'm at now. I just got it." And I was like, "Hey, I just got a job, so I should be able to catch up soon." And then I called, like, what's going on? Why'd you guys take it? And I was like, no, we didn't take it. And I was like, I couldn't. The lady at the apartments had towed because it was just sitting there. Some other podcast I said some Mexican dude ran into it and then fucked up.
And
you
had to pay like a big fee to get it out or nothing or what?
I let it go.
Oh, wow.
I fucking
fuck it.
I was like,
at that point.
Well, at that point, I was just got this job and I was just about to make these payments and like I was just there because I was like on money because I wasn't working, and then it was like tow fee. And it was there for like a week, so it was gonna cost me $1,000 or $1,200 just to get the car.
Well, they do that so that hopingly you don't take the car because then here's what they do, and here's the nice loophole with it is what they do is they'll keep the car regardless if you own it or not. Like, so let's say you owe the finance company, you got your car towed, you can't get it out. Finance company still wants their payment each month, so then you don't pay. The finance company can't do anything unless they come and buy it out of the other person's lot. 9 times out of 10, they don't do that. So the car just sits there. They get to apply for abandoned vehicle title. The tow company that towed your shit. They keep it, get it, retitled, sell it, make double.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And then the finance company takes your whole debt and sues you for that.
Oh,
then they submit it to their insurance company, their loss insurance company.
Yeah, because I was getting letters for years from Wachovia.
Oh, yeah. And they know they're not going to get paid because it's basically, like this whole country is just like, okay, we're going to submit this to our insurance company. They basically were in a position where like you have to lose. Like you don't make any money unless you lose.
Unless you lose it?
Yeah, and the companies don't make any money unless the people don't pay. I mean, that's the big thing.
And
they make more money on forfeitures and losses than they would actually people paying.
I was listening to my buddy's podcast, Jim Flanagan. I forgot the name. What we know, they had a guy who was in car dealerships and said car dealerships don't even make money on the cars. Right. They make the money on the service and warranty. Most of the cars they sell, they sell at a loss.
Yeah,
at nothing, right?
They're pushing them off the dealer's floor. That's what the manufacturer says. You know what? Give them a deal. But they put these people through, so like let's say Joe Blow that has shitty credit comes in there. He's got the references. He's got $1,000 to put down, but he's getting like a 35% fucking interest rate. Yeah. So, that's the gig though. That sucks.
When did you get into? Wait. But right now you guys can't do anything. You can't repo.
Right now we really can't because
the Rona
of the Rona with the forfeitures hold.
Okay.
But once that thing gets lifted, so I hope everybody that's listening that got a check is spending it, responsibly. Yeah. Jesus, oh God, it's gonna be ugly.
Because then once it's lifted, it's
lifted. It's gonna
there's gonna be a lot, dude. There's gonna be
like a speckled area on the map, just gonna be peppered. Just like tons of yeah.
So is it a 2-man job or you go with what?
We do it. Sometimes they give us keys, sometimes they don't. Sometimes we use the tow trucks. Sometimes
keys, right? So then
I mean the dealers are good. They get to go ahead and just give us the keys and we can go in and take it. Which is, depending on where you're going, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But I do the ones in the city and the high profile quotations, high profile neighborhoods.
What's high profile neighborhood?
Like
a nicer neighborhood.
Bad neighborhoods.
Oh,
okay. Real bad.
Oh, that's a profile.
Roseland, Pullman, Inglewood.
Inglewood.
What did Logan Square? Fucking. I mean, it's just bad. You can get shot walking down the street. So there's a lot of people that don't want to do those repos.
So do you case somebody for a few days before making the move?
Yeah, it helps to know people in the neighborhoods and things like that. Know some coppers. Maybe you duke them a couple of dollars. They go sit on a fucking street. Something like that.
How long you watch somebody? For like a week, a few days?
A couple days. Depends. Depends on the mark. It's always about the mark. I mean, evidently, if you know a guy's never going to be seen.
How far into the payments before you guys get called in?
Well, legally, they can do it 60 days after you're late.
Okay.
But they usually send us 3 months, 90 days. 90
so
days past due.
At that point, these people, they have an idea, right? I hope
they know.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what makes it more high profile because the finance company sends them a letter, says, "Hey, we're going to repossess your shit. We're intending to repossess it. Pay us." That's ample warning.
Okay.
You know that it's going to go down. You know, so by the time you see me, there's a lot of animosity, frustration, old ladies nagging on, "Pay the fucking car now." It's like, stop gambling, doing coke. You know, so. I mean, you know, it is what it is, but no, it's really.
Oh yeah, gamblers, right?
Gamblers are.
I know a lot of I know some gamblers, and they're like, but they don't. The funny thing about gamblers, they never tell you. Like I know some gamblers, right? I know a gambler.
Right.
He doesn't tell. He's always. They always show you their wins, right? Their wins. And
right. They're always like, I won 500.
But you
spent
lost
1,000.
$4,000.
Yeah, 4 or 5 grand. Yeah.
They lose it, right? Yeah, I know a few that like, and they're like, I knew one dude where his wife was getting stuff for the house and bought all these things. Next thing you know, they're losing the house, and then she didn't realize because he was a gambler, right? And then it's this sneaky game, and they're I don't know, man. They
I
can't
mean
kick it,
now
dude.
they got it at the fucking gas station, so that doesn't help the guys that have their pictures in the fucking casino.
Well, when I went to Lucky Jack's, there was a dude there. He was. I went to play for a little bit. Lucky Jack's is one of those. At least in other states, I think
it's like Dottie's or Tracy's or it's like
there's a place that has like 5.
They're like, we sell cold sandwiches and we got slots.
Yeah, slots. So it's a slot machine place. They got like 5 slots all over Illinois now.
Right? Yeah. Everybody's got to get their 5 in. They're opening shitty restaurants just so they can put 5 slot machines in.
Yep, exactly.
We're hip.
And I was there. This dude he was there. It was like almost 11 at night. He was there like since 9 in the morning or something like that. They're there all day. I had no idea. People were like,
it's a wild environment, you know. Some of them places you get the beggars.
Oh yeah,
the beggars that are waiting for you to leave so they can get your like 10-cent ticket and traded in.
One of the first times I went to a casino was the one in is it Aurora? It's by like some riverboat. I did a show when I used to do stand-up comedy before Rona.
Before Rona, Crisis. Yeah, I was an actor.
yeah. You will get to that in a second. You were an actor, and then Rona. So yeah, I remember I was there, and then somebody went up for me for money, and I was like, some old lady, and then I saw the old people like you see in TV with the oxygen tank. They're just set up on the machine, just.
Oh yeah, like fucking clockwork, you know. Change.
Asians. A lot of Asians.
I don't want to talk about them right now.
You don't want to talk about.
I'm not too happy about that whole.
Well, yeah, the
Chinese virus.
Did you read? I haven't read it. How it's. I guess it was. Well, I don't know if it was, but it's looking like it was in that lab that they were making. They
come
broke
on,
out,
yeah. I mean, if anybody believes that it was just created, you know, not really
by bat,
yeah, you know, like by a bat.
So I don't know.
Then half of fucking South America's fucking infected. You know what I mean? If that was the case, I mean, they're eating bats and bugs and shit. Why wouldn't they have?
Ghana.
Right? No, yeah, I know. Guano.
Yeah. Oh, guano. Ace Ventura, too.
Bat shit.
But yeah, I remember it was. I guess if they lied up. If they didn't lie the Chinese covered a bunch of stuff, they could have stopped it or something. But you know, as soon as
really
that one
that
doctor's dead, I think. The one
he's
who
dead.
found out
All the people that are like they're dead.
Yeah, the doctor who was.
I read something where it was like 20 million people went off the grid. Like
their phone bills are down. Yeah, in China,
they're probably in the incinerator.
Yeah, they're like, we have no new cases, but now recently come out. Okay, well, actually, we had a few of that.
21 million. Yeah. It's. And then they're, you know, it was all pissed off for I don't know what the trade deal or whatever. I don't know, tariffs and shit.
So when'd you get into acting?
Well, acting? I've actually been I acted in 2007. I was into adult film distribution. Me and this wise guy I knew.
This is before the internet really hit.
Prior to the
destroyed
internet.
The industry. Okay.
This is like 2006, 2007. I knew this wise guy. He got me into adult film distribution
here in Illinois.
He was out in L.A.
Yeah,
but
right.
I was
out. West Coast.
I'm out in here. Okay. Yeah. So I was doing business with him back and forth.
Was he in the Valley?
No, he was on Hollywood Boulevard in a schemish fucking area. Like all types of prostitutes, men,
Hollywood
women,
Jesus.
fucking, trannies all over, drug addicts. It's like, it's fucked up.
Oh, yeah, trannies. My grandma. I'll tell you about it later.
Right.
This is in L.A.,
Yeah, so what happened was I met this actor, Robert Zadar.
Okay.
And he did a lot of old movies, Mobsters, Maniac Cop. And he did a Tango and Cash.
Oh, Tango.
He was the guy with the big face. Do you remember the guy with the real big jaw?
He was like a bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I met him at a bar, and we were just talking, and I didn't know he was an actor at first, you know.
This is over here, or
this was over here.
Okay.
And he had gotten into some issues with his girlfriend domestically.
Okay.
And, you know, so he was on probation, and he was ready to get it revoked. So I meet him, and he's like, hey, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to fix this fucking thing. So I go, okay. You know, I make a call. I know these guys, they're juiced in. I make a call. I get the probation guy to stop fucking with him, and, you know. So long story short, he comes back, and, you know, he's going to kick me something like money. You know, he thinks I want money. So I said, no, because I had been pulled to the side, and I said, hey, you know, that guy's an actor. I said, oh, fuck, you know. So I started watching all of his stuff. I go, holy fuck. You know, and that was when he came, you know, he's take care of everything. He said, here's your money. I said, I don't want money. I want to be an actor. I want to learn this business.
Okay.
So from there on, you know, we started doing, you know, Hollywood Expo shows where
What's that?
You book these B actors. They come, you know, you pay like money to have an autograph or a picture taken with them. Kind of like a lower version of Comic-Con.
Okay.
If you will. And so basically, you know, I did that, and then I started getting into talent agencies, just, you know, booking my own stuff. And I got into my first film was Meltdown. That was in 2009. I got to do that, and that was filmed outside Detroit.
Oh, okay.
And then I had my kids at the time too, so I had a worthless ex.
Okay.
You know, she was like into all types. I don't know. That's another podcast.
Okay.
But long story short, I had to basically stop what I was doing to take care of my kids.
Okay.
So then I got back in the loop. 2016, I believe. Jerry Fadi Haddad.
Who's that?
He's a very skilled director, cameraman, writer, creator of things. He just wanted me to be a narco cop in a movie, just doing like, you know, like a scene or something.
Okay.
So I go down to the city. We're doing it. You know, he hits me back. He says, "Hey, I like the material that you know we cranked out that night. I want to use you for a couple more scenes." And you know, we did the scenes. He cranks out the movie. Went to the premiere. It looked like fucking great. And from then on, it just inspired me to start chasing. So, like, from May 5th of last year when it premiered, I've done like 11, 12 projects.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's, you know, and they're, you know, I did one I did one with JP.
JP McAllister. I forget what episode, but he did, yeah.
The Mennonite. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Mennonite, the ex-Mennonite.
No, but we were in a movie. We did Dead Man's Hand.
Yeah.
And that was basically, it's about a poker game where, you know, the loser, last man standing wins. It's pretty violent. It's coming out May 15th.
It's my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay. Gemini, right?
The bull, Taurus.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're like me, a Taurus. Yeah.
Oh,
April 30th. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm giving out my deets.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's where I'm at now. And then this fucking Chinese virus fucked everything up, has killed a bunch of projects. So I'm back to being a repo man.
Yeah.
So...
So now the podcast. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna when.
I don't even know if I'm a repo man anymore. Right now, I'm just like a vagrant.
I don't even. You know what's so I was at Ace Hardware the other day. This is a new thing, that this Rona thing that happened, and I saw this girl, right, and I was like, man, this chick is this
can't do it.
There was a few different elements to it, because I was like, man, she's fine, right? She's beautiful.
At Ace.
I know, dude.
Of all places.
And she was like not too short, but she's kind of tall, like athletic, and it was like, but not skinny. I don't like skinny chicks. But like, I don't know if she played softball
like really
or
fat chicks, or just like just the fatties.
Pigs.
Just dirty fucking pigs.
Oh my god!
You got to hang out with my cousin
chicks,
Ricky.
I'll show you my
all
Instagram
he talks
DMs.
about is fucking a fat chick in the ass. That's it. That's all he wants at the end of a night drinking.
So then I see her, right, and it was like, man, she's cute, and I don't think much of it.
Right.
But then she turns around and I see her ass. Oh, and she has an ass, like a fat ass, and I was like, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
But this is like, I'm in a dilemma because I don't even know how she looks. She's wearing a mask, so I really, she looks,
you don't know what's going on here, cold sore wise.
I can tell, dude, but I can tell.
You know,
she's beautiful. I think, I don't know, right? And then I'm like, but I'm at Ace, and I was on the phone with my friend. I was like, I don't know what to do, right? So then I go to the front and I pretend. She's in line already, so I go and I pretend I'm looking for something. Which going back, I should have just grabbed some bullshit, got in line.
Yeah, but then fuck it, I don't need this, and go back if she's ugly. Right?
And then I thought about it, like, how do I'm not wearing a mask. How do I talk to her? Like, she's gonna be. Now I'm thinking, I'm in my head. I was like, she's thinking, like, all right, this guy's getting too close to me, right? This is within 6 feet. I'm gonna talk to her at the 6 feet. I'm not wearing a mask. And then what if I was wearing a mask? And I go make the key. I try to hurry up, and I come back, and she's gone. And it's like I don't even know how she looks. I had no idea.
Disappeared.
Yeah, she disappeared. So I don't know. I was like, fuck, man. I don't know. Like it was. I don't know. How would I approach? Would I approach her? Would I yell? I don't know. I didn't know what to do.
I don't know how that.
This is like, weird.
I mean, because right now you're in the space where like you could say something and they could be like, yes, and then or they could like fucking mace you and be like, get away.
I bought pepper spray. I bought a pink pepper spray because there was a lady at work. She loves everything pink, and I saw it. She loves everything pink, so I bought her a pepper spray. I was like, so I'll give it to her work. But it's
better than flowers, I guess. I mean, it lasts longer, right?
Yeah. But I'm not. She's just a lady at work I'm friends
with.
But
you know, going back to the mask thing with the broads, now it's like a whole different thing because like before people would make the joke about the paper bag.
Yeah,
put a bag over a fucking head, you know. But it's more, you know, or I would say, double bagger. Double bag her and bag me in case her bag falls off. Yeah, and I got mine. Yeah. But now we all got masks. So, you know, hey, there's some good things about this. I mean, I'm liking the fact that there's, big box stores. You heard they cut all the non-essential shopping out.
What do you mean?
So you can't just go into certain stores now and buy electronics and fucking look through the $5 box of DVDs. Oh. Those who listen to their use DVDs anymore. But you can't do that. You got to go buy, toilet paper, fucking green beans and shit.
I was on Amazon. I wanted to buy some notebooks, and they're like, can't get them until May 9th. We got to ship out a shit some stuff first. So I went to a bunch of stores because I'm looking for something like this with these square lines but thinner. But I went to a bunch of stores, and I can't.
Graphing paper.
Yeah, like that one. But I want it in this legal paper. But I don't want it this thick. I want the half one. But I can't. So then I've been going to.
It's stuff like that I miss. You just walk down an aisle. Hey,
touch everything.
Yeah, fuck. Maybe I'll take a couple towels at 99 cents. The clearance aisle at Walmart.
Yeah.
Can't even do that now.
I feel, but now I'm thinking like I don't know.
But you know what? I'm actually happy that we got some of this going because for the past 10 years, I don't know about you, but every time I go into a fucking Target or a fucking Walmart. Or wherever I gotta, it's like you're walking down fucking Skid Row.
Yeah,
it's like go at 2:00 in the fucking morning.
The Waukegan Walmart,
or
even this one over
here. I
mean,
this is disgusting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like you go down. I mean, and it's like you see all these fucking idiots. They tweakers, crackheads, fucking junkies. They're all over the place. They're slithering about.
Or the where you go to the gas over here. You don't see them as much at the gas station. That line.
Yeah.
Like, hey. I need I just need $10. I ran out of gas to get this. Need to get to Kenosha.
Yeah,
it's always going. They're always
it's always they're always going. I've had
Kenosha.
To Kenosha, or actually they're going down the block. So
what are people's? Because there was this one dude. I don't know if you would see him. He had a shaved head. He had this big tattoo on the back of his head, and I'd see him at this gas station. I'd see him at the Target. I'd see him in the parking lot at the Jewel around here. Always asking, same to him and his girl. Because you could always see.
Oh, they would all, him and the girl. Was he real skinny and he had like, no, you said he had a tattoo. There's this other.
Like
there's
a
this
full back tip.
No, this dude was like, had found a bunch of like golfing apparel and in like, I don't know, maybe he found it in one of them clothes bins. So he decided to like try and approach people like with like some fucking hierarchy, he's like straightening his fucking button shirt that he just found. Hey, me and my girl were fucking stranded over here, and he's like, and I got the tow receipt, and he flips it out, flips it back. I said, no, let me see that. He's like, oh, no, I got to hold on to it. He's telling me, and it's a fucking pizza receipt. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, he was trying to tow people's cars?
He was trying to tell people that he's stranded. He got his car towed. He needs the money for a tow.
Okay.
So I said, yeah, I'll tow your shit. I got a tow truck. I go, no. I gotta have it, through so and so. I can do all the AAA shit, all the fucking, I just write you a legitimate receipt. No. Finally, he sees the pistol sitting on the seat because that's how I roll. He's like, "Oh, I don't want you to." I'm like, "I'm not gonna fuck. If anything, I wouldn't shoot you. I'd beat you in the fucking head for coming on and accosting me with my fucking kid in all these parking lot of all places." If you're gonna beg, don't beg with like your guy's got his daughter with him. Like that. That's just fucked up.
The Wendy's over here, you get the beggars, and the Wendy's line over here.
And
they go up to you in the drive-thru.
Dude, I always hand money to like homeless people and shit on my own will. Not because you fucking ask me. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Humbleness. Whatever. But hey, if I see someone's having a rough time, I was fucked. A couple years ago, I was just tripping on shrooms, just walking around downtown Chicago. Went to the zoo and everything. Something in my trip told me, hand this bum $18.
Okay.
And I'm like, you need this. And I just dropped it in his hand. He looks at me like, what the fuck? And I'm like, go buy some beer. And I just kept walking. And then I got accosted, I don't know how I got on that subject, but then I got accosted by a lady trying to sell me fucking magazines. And she didn't realize I was tripping. So I'm just chilling.
How many grams did you do?
I did like a little over an eighth.
Oh, that's a good amount.
They were fucking good. The guy I got him from, he blew his brains out. But
why did he blow his brains out?
Well, I don't know. Him and his girlfriend were arguing and shit. And, he used to grow them.
Oh, okay.
So, I imagine he was eating them daily. And then you're arguing with your old lady and shit. Something's got to break.
Yeah. No,
but no, rest in peace to that guy and his lovely shrooms. Love shrooms.
I want to do them soon.
Oh, dude,
I went to run today, and I thought, you know what? I should come here. I should do some shrooms and
right?
just walk around.
Walk through the fucking No, it's great.
Because I think right now nobody's bothering really anybody. Last time I didn't want to do it because one time I thought I saw like a ranger or somebody walked through, and that always freaks me out. When I see law enforcement, I'm on shrooms.
They don't even freak me out. And then you go to the park reserves?
I went to Lions Woods.
Okay. See, there's like a fucking abundance of homos in them things, perverts and shit too. It's because I do the repo, so I talk to the coppers a lot around here, and they tell me all the time.
Preserves, the forest preserves?
Yeah, they tell me, they'll tell you, hey, yeah, we found these two guys in a fucking car blowing each other and all this types of crazy shit.
These two guys in the car next to me, and I was like, why you guys
they're lot lizards.
Okay.
Yeah, lot lizards, but like into forest preserves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
You
can't even take your fucking kids for a walk.
Is that the new rest area, right?
Yeah,
rest area. I was growing up. I was heard rest areas. That's where everybody like.
Yeah, the creepy little half U-turn ones.
Yeah.
Oh, those. Yeah. No. These are. I don't know. It's just it's fucked up world we live in.
Isn't that what's his name from Wham? He was it a rest area? And he offered a cop a blowjob. What's his name?
Who is that?
The guy from Wham, George Michael. Right.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
He offered a copper to a BJ or something like
Jesus.
that. I feel like it was at a rest area. I could be making, or I'm thinking of a line from There's Something About
and
Mary.
everybody was knocking Pee Wee Herman for fucking beating his meat in a fucking adult theater. You remember that?
Dude, yeah.
They fucked him over real good with that.
Because if it would have happened nowadays, I don't think people would have cared as much.
But the thing was he was in an adult theater.
Were they tracking him or why?
Probably. Made a big fucking deal out of it. Back in the day, they used to go to them quarter booth jerk-off booths or whatever, quarter jerk-off booths. You go in there, you fucking slide $1.75 in and boom, boom, boom. Walk out and you're fucking normal, right?
I ain't gonna lie, dude. So I was in L.A., right? Hold on, listen. I was in L.A. and I was, before this Rona, I was supposed to be in Rona.
Right.
Actually, I was supposed to be in L.A. last weekend, but I go almost every year to visit family and stuff. And I remember I was staying at my aunt's house in L.A. And then there was nowhere. I felt like there was nowhere for me to comfortably take care of myself because I was in the living room. And then I forgot where I was staying in a room with somebody else, maybe my cousin. And I was trying to figure it out. And I was like, one day I was pent because I was there for a while, maybe a week or two. And then I was like, how am I going to do this? And then when I was driving, I saw those porn shops, right?
Yeah. Oh, they still got them over there.
Yeah. They had one right over here at where Baby Dolls used to. Oh, that's what remember Baby Dolls, that shitty on 41 and
41 and 173.
Yeah,
it was right in the corner. That was years ago.
Yeah, dude.
They shut that shit down.
That scamming ass place, dude.
Yeah.
I remember I got stolen for like 200 something bucks because I thought something was gonna happen with this stripper, and I was young, I was probably just like, because it was 18 over. But no, I remember I went to one of those like the porn shops, and I was like, fuck it. So I went to the booth where you put in and you pick the movies, and I was like,
the quarter jerk off.
Yeah,
booths.
and I was like, what the fuck? When I was done, I was like, did I just do this?
Like really? Well, I'll do it again. Fuck it.
I was like, no, I did it one time in Wisconsin here once too. I think I don't know why.
Oh, at Adult Video.
The Adult Video place. Remember the Adult Video place that was across from Baby Dolls?
It's sad that we know all this, but yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember.
So I went there when I was 17 years old.
Jesus, yeah.
No, I used to walk in, and as I walk in, they'd be like, ID, no, and they'd kick me out, right? And I was like, man, this is before the internet, right?
Right, yeah.
Before you can get free
the internet just like fucking
killed the industry.
It killed it.
So I remember I was like, I couldn't figure out what to do, and I was like, I know what I'll do. Right. This was my idea when I was like 17. I was like, I will. My friend broke his leg, right? He played football and he broke his leg. So he had one of those casts that you put on and I was like, okay, I got an idea. I was like, hey, let me use your cast, dude. So what we did is I took his cast, I put it on. We went and I got his crutches.
Like a walking boot type thing?
Yeah, the black plastic one with the Velcro, right? Walking boot.
Yeah, you can fake anything with that, yeah.
So I put it on and I was like, let's go to the mall, Gurney Mills, right? We go to Gurney Mills to go get a wheelchair. So I went into crutches, like, oh, we're going to go shop. So go to the information booth, they give you a wheelchair. Then once they gave us a wheelchair, we took that shit, went to my car, pulled up in the front, threw it in the trunk.
No way.
Yeah, we threw it in the trunk of the car. And then we drove, because this is my idea, right? I was like, look, they're not going to card a motherfucking kid in a wheelchair, right? It's like, well, make a wish. Like, really? Like, you going to do it? So I go. I remember in the parking lot, we go, they put me in the wheelchair, and I started rolling up to the front of the store. He's recording me on VHS, right? I remember this, recording me on VHS. And then I go in. The guy doesn't say nothing. I was like, all right, so I'm rolling through the store, picking out some movies, right? Well, we all pitch in on, movies, right? Because they were like 40 or 60 bucks.
Oh, back in the day. That's why I was into it. You made a lot of fucking money.
Movie was like 60, new movies were like $60 to $80 for one DVD. It was insane. So then I remember I went and then I rolled up, got my movies, and I rolled up to the thing, register in my wheelchair, whatever. He charged me, rang me out, never carded me, dude. Never carded me because
a smooth operator.
It worked, right?
Yeah.
And then I remember I came back. I remember they recorded me, and I remember I forgot what porno I had, but that was I think 17-year-olds old, dude, because I didn't have.
Yeah, I remember we would go into like the grocery store. A couple of times, and it's really weird.
Everybody, we found...
It's really fucking weird.
What does that mean? Was there just homeless guys jerking off in the
I don't know. If you were homeless at the time, you don't have a TV. What the fuck are you going to do?
Yeah.
Let's not, fucking 99% of the people in the world jerk off or masturbate. So let's just be real.
And the other 2% were fucking at war. So
yeah,
dick blown off.
Yeah, exactly. So at that point, if you're homeless already, what the fuck else are you gonna do?
I had a bunch.
Make a bed in the fucking woods and jerk it.
I had my old house. I had there was a little homeless encampment because. On New York, where I used to live, by those apartments.
No, I know.
There was all woods.
Yeah,
now it's all built or whatever. But
it's kind of like the ones on Sheridan over there with you go into North Chicago, Waukegan, and you look over by the lake, kind of, and by the tracks, and there's just like homeless encampment,
Oh, on
the border of Waukegan, North Chicago.
When you get to the train station, when I used to get off the train, I'd see people just get off the train and start walking towards the train, just disappearing. I was like, where the hell are they going?
Fuck no.
Yeah, dude. No, but I remember, I found, me and my friend, we found a stash one time of a bond. It was
of porn.
Yeah, it was by this garbage. It was like 2 stacks, and it was kept at somebody's house or something like that. But it was like all penthouse letters and things like that. But yeah, the woods.
I remember just having pictures out of nudie magazines as a kid, because my parents would throw them away if they found them, or, it's just.
Well, one time there was a place here called Premier Video. It was in Waukegan. It was over where Tacos del Norte is.
Okay. Oh, by the strip over there.
It's like the Dollar General now.
Yeah. La Michicanas over there. Ice cream, yep.
So I remember me and my friends, we faked the letter. we faked a letter that my friend's dad allegedly wrote and signed, and the letter was, I give my permission to my son, blah, 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 to let him rent R-rated NC-17 movies, or like, because they had like softcore porn. And I remember
softcore, like Skinamax.
Yeah,
Skinamax
type of shit. So we took it. Yeah, we took it, and the guy looked at it or whatever. But then he called the dad, and then we didn't get away with it.
Didn't get away with it.
No, but it was different. So what was the distribution? How did that work?
It was basically all just invoices and shit by the mail and things like that. So did a lot of traveling.
Okay.
So, we would, get
the porn distribution, yeah.
Yeah, basically, you're going from video store to video store, swapping them out at the time, And then, there was independent stuff that was done. Not by me, but...
What is it? Just amateur?
Yeah, I mean, so, you got a guy, he's got a couple of grand. He says, hey, I give this broad, 500. I'll give this guy 500. Watch him fuck, tape it. And, boom. The fucking things, that's when it was starting on the internet.
Oh, okay.
So they'd start uploading these homemade amateur videos, but yeah.
But you could that's the weird part. Legally you can fuck, but you got to record it.
Right.
Like you can have a chick, hey, I want to fuck this chick.
But it's not like that. Like when you watch it, it's just like how we make movies, like regular movies where they cut. And then they keep going. That's that's where the fluffers are and the fucking jizz.
Have you been on set before?
I have, yes.
How many times were you on set?
A few.
Was it here?
No.
This is out west?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here and in Chicago.
In Chicago?
Weirdest thing and then I'm gonna stop. The weirdest thing I've ever seen is someone get shit taken on them. That was weird. It was weird. It was a midget too. It was a fucking midget too.
Was it the midget was a chick or a dude?
It was a dude.
It was a dude, and some chick was taking a shit on him.
Yeah.
What was it? You know the name of the movie?
I don't remember. No. It was this.
So they had to cut. Did they have to make multiple takes?
He freaked out because the shit was just supposed to land on his chest, but it actually slid into his neck.
Oh, okay.
And he fucking freaked.
So they had to cut?
They cut and they ended up paying him a lot of fucking money. I think it was like $1,600. But
really?
I mean, is that enough to get shit?
For dudes, because dudes, I guess
they don't give a fuck.
They get like
and you're a
$200 to
midget.
$500.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Argue? But it was weird. It was weird. At that point, I was like, you know what? Let me give this other aspect of the business. But by that time, 2008 came around, and fucking everything was digital. Pornhub killed everything.
Yeah, right.
Pornhub and all the other to follow.
Those free
and then
sites.
the cam broads. Now broads don't even need to be approved. They just get on and get a cam. People are like so hard up they don't give a fuck what's attached to the cunt, as long as it's a cunt that they're looking at. They don't care what is it,
And now I saw. Did you see like in the last week? It's been the most ever. Like
they're fucking robots now out there. I mean,
I've seen the robot ones one.
I gotta say, I wouldn't say no to it. Just once. Just to see what it's like. I mean, you fuck a silicone broad. I mean, what's the worst thing? What's the ups on that? You don't have to hear anything from them. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
but what if you're fucking somebody catches you, your mom?
That would, yeah, or like your kid. Well, Dad,
is that mom? What's going on?
Go off, Mike. Dad, is that you? Stop.
Yeah, because imagine as a kid finding your dad's porn. Okay, this is kind of weird, but then finding your dad's
cool.
fucking
and then you're
sex
like,
robot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dad, is that a doll?
Like, would you fuck your dad's sex dad's robot?
You'd have to, if you have kids, you'd have to rent the whole fucking motel room to do that.
Yeah, and
you would, and then if you got caught doing that, I mean, they'd really fucking, you'd be done.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta, then you have to spend a motel room. You gotta take the fucking silicone doll in there. I mean, who's gonna know? You put her on the luggage cart. I could see it now. Fucking arm falls out. Sir, what do you got in your bag?
Yeah, dude. And those motel rooms, I got pink eye or something from one of those motel rooms.
Yeah, because they never fucking clean them the right way.
And what my white friends didn't know, there's 2-hour motel rooms. You know what I mean?
The happy naps.
Yeah, the happy naps.
Yeah.
if you guys go to a shadier motel, and listeners know
like the Sunrise Inn or some shit, you know.
I used to fuck prostitutes, and then you get the night or you get the hour, or they can give you, what is it, like a 2-hour room, right?
They give, There's a couple of them out there, If
you go to shady ones, they
like
all
happy nap 7 hours or 2 hours. I've seen a cut down on that, but yeah. When I used to work with my father traveling around the Union shit, we used to stay in a lot of those like weird ass hotels.
Yeah.
And they'd say, happy nap.
Oh, that's what
we'd fucking laugh. Or you'd go to sleep and you'd hear boom, 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 boom. All fucking night, I mean, it'd be the, our talk for the next day. Did you hear that fucking idea? Did you hear that fucking broad?
And when people don't know, they're well, at least before when Backpage shut down, they were everywhere.
That ruined the hookers. That ruined them. Now they're all fucked up.
They're like on Snapchat or like on dating sites.
Yeah. They're the bots or whatever.
Oh yeah. Because this over here, there's I told you that church. There's a hotel by that church over here off of Green Bay by the Consumers. That I fucked the hooker there.
Travel Lodge now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, wasn't that the Days Inn? It was the old Days Inn?
Yeah, it was the old Days Inn.
Yeah.
So it was weird when I went there because I was like, this is right next to like a church or something.
They don't care.
No.
Yeah. That's a scuzzy fucking hotel.
Yeah, that was.
There's people that actually stay there because they got the Navy base up here. So like every hotel, the Navy graduation's every Friday.
It is every Friday.
So like
live by the base.
Every Friday and the weekend, you see all these fucked up hotels that is like people are in there cooking crack in the kitchenettes. The dope dealers. They got hookers coming in and out, and then you got normal Navy families just fucking. It's like whoa.
Well, because they're from out of town, they don't know.
They don't know. It's like holy shit. But yeah, I remember. There's a couple of scuzzy ones. What about the that one over in Waukegan? God,
the Ramada. I went there once.
I always joke with my
old lady. I did a show
lady.
there when I started doing comedy, but a year before that, I fucked a hooker there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Ramada Inn.
Hey.
The Ramada Inn behind the Wendy's and Checkers. If you keep going there, there was
sure.
That was the hooker where
that's the Red Roof now.
Yeah, it's a Red Roof.
Yeah.
So that night, what actually happened was I went, right?
Yeah.
And I remember the hooker was putting the condom on, and then I busted. And if people don't know, as she was putting on, I fucking busted out. I was like, fuck. If people don't know, at that tier of prostitutes, it's over. The night's, once you come, it's over, right?
Yeah. They don't care about the hour.
Yeah.
It's like, I paid for a fucking hour. Well, you know what? Hey.
It's done. It's done.
It's done.
But she was like, you know what? She felt bad. She was like, you know what? I'll do this. Take my number down, my number or whatever.
Or she give you 50% off or
something?
Yep.
Oh,
nice.
Yep.
Fucking coupon.
Yeah,
okay.
She gave me half off last time, and then so that time
half off on half and half.
Yep. So next, the next one is the one where I was at my buddy's house and I got drunk and then I disappeared, and now Uber's around. So they don't see me. I go by the front of the house. I start calling an Uber. We're all drinking, and then there was a girl that I was supposed to be with, but she disappeared.
Right.
Some shit happened. So then now I'm like, all right. No, I'm messaging my girls that I usually talk. Nope. I was like, so then I'm like, oh, get on the back page. Okay, there's now I hit the Uber. My friends aren't looking. They're over there. I go to the front of the house. Uber's here. I go to this hotel over here by the Steak and Shake in Gurnee. And then I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. That's a couple of them.
And because it was her, because I messaged her. I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And her. And then this time it was a regular session. And then when I was done, I was like, "Fuck!" I'm by the Steak and Shake. I walk over. This is where I started my deep hate for Steak and Shake. And I went over there.
Really?
Well, I went to the Steak and Shake. I said, "No, all right. It's it's late. I go to get the Steak and Shake." And then I'm like, "Oh, let me get the burger, the fries. Let me get a strawberry shake." They were out of shakes. So then
that's fucked up.
It's Steak and Shake. Yeah,
they should always have that shit.
And that's when they
I've noticed that a lot of them restaurants, like the McDonald's and shit, would that say like, "Hey, we don't have any. We don't, our shake machine's down.
It's down."
They don't want to fucking clean it. That's all that means. They cleaned it off already for the night. Here you come. You want your fucking McFlurry or whatever. And they say, "Nah, it's out of whack now. It's on the fritz."
Yeah, and now when I go to Target or I go to and I feel weird because when I can't get upset as much as I used to because like they're heroes temper for now while we fucking do this shit. So like I was at Target.
Oh yeah. Please. Yeah, I'm making the jerk off motion. Yeah, they're a fuck. I went to McDonald's the other day. They fucked my order up. hero my ass.
What'd you get? Did you get the new double Big Mac?
No, I got a. What did I
Have you
get?
tried
Oh,
it
I
yet?
went and got ice cream for everybody, and I always get a Oreo McFlurry with caramel.
I get double caramel, but
Do you get double caramel?
I haven't put
Okay.
it. Not in the McFlurry, but I get the regular one.
Yeah. But yeah, I put the caramel in there, and then they fucked it up. Put hot fudge in there. I don't want to fucking eat all that. No, but then by that time you can't go like McDonald's. The level of fucking people that are there now. So like you go back there and tell them, hey, you fucked my order up. They're gonna like jerk off in your fucking Sunday or whatever. So it's by that time I'm like, fuck, here, you want this kid?
So what are you guys eating now with Rona? I've cooked actually for a few times.
You know what? We've been like total fucking slobs. We've like been ordering pizza from Roma's. We cook a lot. I've been cooking a lot of pasta. I don't know. Just eating like shit, basically. It's like 1960s where I'm seeing families now going, let's go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
You remember that? I mean, well, not in the 60s, but I mean, even as a kid in the 80s and 90s, you go to McDonald's like a big fucking thing. Oh, we're going to McDonald's?
Other people except for me, because my mom worked at McDonald's, so I had access.
Oh, you were the fucking
Fat kid.
Yeah. I had.
I was skinny and I became chubby because I got over. My mom overfed me, and
I had a friend that his mother
day.
used to deliver papers as a living. Like she took every route, and she would get the fucking monopolies, take them out of the paper, and fucking stacks of coupons. Arch Deluxe. Do you remember that? That was the fucking.
Daily.
Why don't they bring that back?
They brought the Daily Double, but not the Arch Deluxe.
But the fucking Daily Double's like compared to the Arch Deluxe. I mean, this is some serious shit because that was a different spicy bacon. It wasn't just your regular. It was a perfect cutout circled bacon.
Oh yeah, it was.
Peppered with the sauce and the fucking lettuce. It was great. It was great.
And then I remember I used to get the cheese Danish. They used to have a cheese Danish, then my mom would come home with a plate. The pancake, the hot breakfast plate.
Yeah.
It filled with biscuits, and I would eat them all. I eat like 7 biscuits.
Unreal.
Dude.
Wow.
And I had all my toys growing up were all these McDonald's.
Oh, you had all the good shit.
I had all the McDonald's toys.
Meanwhile, me and my sister are fighting over like the double. I hated that. Because you'd go to McDonald's and you'd go, oh, I'm gonna get a Happy Meal, and you'd get that toy, and then you'd be back the next week and you go, I'm gonna get that toy, but you get the same fucking toy. It used to irritate the fuck out of me.
So what's going on with acting? Is it's high? Like for me, I'm doing this and stand up. Whatever.
Stand up's done, right?
It's done.
Yeah.
It's done, dude.
Well, I got a few projects coming up. I'm writing. I'm actually working on a screenplay right now. Basically, it's about heist guys. Mm-hmm. I don't want to expose too much of it, but just heist guys. I've been just chasing more projecks.
Okay.
I use Backstage.
Yeah.
They
told me that.
Everybody uses that. Sounds like Backpage, right?
Yeah.
You actually type that in. So, Backstage, they got a good turnaround rate. I've been chasing these school movies just because the school movies, they have the access to like the top-notch equipment. So when your project comes out, it's like, boom, it looks nice. Versus the guy that's filming on his fucking cell phone and video camera. The guy that's done skate videos on his cell phone and wants to transition into, it's like, so, I don't know. I had 3 projects I was going to play, like a aid to a serial killer. That got dropped till fall. That sucks. That was like going to be like a whole cable Comcast deal.
Yeah.
Where like it was just going to air on public access, but it was going to be enough exposure. So now I just got to go take what I got from the project that I've done, make a reel, and chase some big agents. Hopefully this shit ends. I don't know. If it doesn't, I'll make my own shit.
Yeah.
That's the type of guy I am. Like if people don't want to give you a gig, fuck it. Make your own gig.
Yep.
Make your own shit. I mean, you get on some of these independent sets and you go like, how is this guy functioning? You're like, how is this guy functioning? Like, what the hell is going on?
That's how I started stand-up. I went to see. That's what actually inspired me. I saw some shows, and I was watching. I was like, not the good ones, but some of the openers. I was like, Really? Like, he's doing it? I was like, that?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's when I started. I could do that. But now, you know what I've been seeing? I'm not doing this. I see some of my friends on Facebook are doing these Zoom open mics where it's...
Nah, that's just like, see, that's like try hard shit.
What is that?
See, and Bobby Z, Robert Zadar, he was like my mentor, the guy I was telling you about. He always would tell me, Bob, less is more.
Yeah.
Less is more. Because, like, when you do all that stuff, you're like, there's people in this industry that they literally, this is their craft, this is what they do. And then there's your person that gets in the industry that's all they want to do is be seen on camera.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, they're a fucking, they're a fucking actor, a fucking director, they're this, they're that. And, like, all of it's mediocre looking at the end of the day because their passion isn't in it 100%.
Yeah.
And
I've been seeing a lot of that.
You do. You see a lot of that.
The last 2 weeks, dude, people
dude.
are live and fucking everybody's like,
it totally fucks everything up.
Yeah, I find out 50% of my friends play an instrument or something now.
Yeah.
But
so
before we finish up, I'm gonna eat after this because I was fasting for a few hours, but I got up to pee yesterday at 3:57 a.m. because that's when I started my fast, and I accidentally made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at 3. I just got up to pee and I made one.
You're just like, fuck it, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I don't know what happened, dude. I don't know what happened. What are you gonna? Did you eat today? Are you gonna eat?
My allergies were killing me so fucking bad last night that I woke up at like 4:30 this morning, made a salami sandwich, and I'm just like, tears just coming out of my eyes like from, because someone left the fucking window open. And I got, I'm like, I wake up, so.
And when this is over, what's one of the some of the first spots you want to hit? Maybe either locally or in the city that you.
Oh, I'm gonna go to Gibson's.
Gibson's?
Yeah.
I haven't been. Have you been to Fleming's?
I'm gonna go to Gibson's.
I want to go to Fleming's.
I'm gonna go back down to the fucking neighborhood on Taylor Street. I'm gonna get a fucking Italian ice, a beef.
Where do you get the beef at?
Al's.
The original Al's, right?
Al's,
the
right on Taylor.
Before you get to UIC,
Yeah. That's a family neighborhood over there.
And you get it dipped, or how do you get it?
I like it dry. I don't like getting a sandwich where I gotta dissect it with a fucking knife and fork.
Okay.
I let the juices fall.
And what are you gonna get at Gibson's?
Oh, London broil, medium rare. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah, side of green beans.
I think I'm going to. I've never been to Fleming's. A few of my friends have been there. Have you been to Fleming's? I don't know. It's supposed to be really good. No?
Nah. I go to Gene and Giorgetti's though.
Where's that?
Now that's a fucking.
Where's that?
They got one in Rosemont and one downtown Chicago. You're looking for a good, nice wise guy environment, old school steak.
Gene and Giorgetti's?
Yeah. Go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd I get?
Yeah. I would just get anything you want.
Okay.
Fuck, they got the clams, the
Clams,
mussels, and the white garlic butter sauce.
Ooh.
And I'm not talking. I'm not talking like your fucking Olive Garden fucking mussels, because fuck Olive Garden, right? Olive Garden's the worst fucking shit. It's like, that's like 21-year-old dating areas, It's like, I'm going to Olive Garden for authentic Italian. Yeah, my ass, But, Gibson's, I don't know. There's a tons. Pizza, I want to go to Salerno's over on Grand.
Okay.
Yeah, like Grand and, I want to say Racine. Grand and Racine. Okay. Yeah, so, the good spots.
All right,
good shit.
Right now I think I might either see if my mom ate, but I don't know if I want to eat her. I've been avoiding her house because she got Rona, but she's recovered.
No!
Yeah, but she's recovered.
Oh my God.
But now it's
I think I had this shit.
Huh? I think a lot of us had it.
I think I had it in December because I got severely sick.
I got pretty sick too, and before this started.
I tested negative for the flu. And they're like, oh, it's an upper respiratory infection.
That's what they told me.
And I've still been fucking battling.
They told me upper respiratory infection. I remember 2 days I was like,
I felt like I was going to die.
All day. Yeah, I just laid in bed all day. And then that Sunday I felt better. Did a show, did some comedy for a punk rock show, for a punk rock band. The only thing that was going on because everybody canceled except for these guys. And Kenosha did that, and that was the last time I did comedy that day. So fucking YOLO. All right, well, I think we'll close it up there. Thanks for having me on. I think you get plugs. Any plugs you want to put? Oh, I'll do go do your plugs. Any plugs?
Do your plugs. I don't got no plugs.
All right, my plugs is Instagram Lobo9110, the Lobo Den podcast, Twitter LOBO9110 is all my social media, and I think the same thing for Instagram. Do I have anything coming up? Any shows? No, I don't. But
I do got one plug. My Instagram's Bobby_Spags83. You can follow me on there. See all my my hiatus, all my stuff that I've been on set. You can check that out. Other than that, I'm pretty reserved with social media. I don't really get into it that much.
Nope. All right, well, anybody listen, like and subscribe to the podcast. If you want to decal, DM me. I'll send you one of your fan. Tell your friends, ratings. I don't know. I'm down.
It's a love.